these marketing departments run by the Alyssa, whatever her name is, of the world. And there was another woman, of course, over at Miller Lite who had as well some kind of crazy idea about how we ought to market our product. Coming up with the whole hold my beer.
That good helps farmers grow quality hops,
which is then donated to women brewers to make their own really good
But there's definitely more out there. In your attic, in the garage, in your parents' basement. Send any you got into Miller Lite, and they'll turn that into good too.
Okay, so the whole problem there with Miller Lite is like, those bad commercials back in the day when they showed all those hot women in bikinis wrestling. It sold beer, dare I say. They're getting on their high horse about all this. And they put this quote unquote comedian named Ilana Glazer out there to say how bad it was that the beer industry had women in bikinis selling beer. Of course, as I pointed out earlier, Ilana Glazer herself is in her fair share of bikinis.
Vote November 8th and eat my ass.
Not quite bikinis. Trying to get people to vote for Democrats. Right? Here's another one.
Have you made a voting plan yet? Because it's not nothing. It's like, who are you voting for? Are you voting early? Are you voting absentee? Are you voting in person? Like, make a voting plan.
So clearly,
today,
she's totally fine being in swimsuits. Oh, here she is hugging a tree, right? It's all for a good cause. There you go. So there's a ton of hypocrisy, if you would. And I think that's very clear in all of this. So these marketing departments, again, she's an actress, right? So she gets paid and she's getting a paycheck. Just like, by the way, the girls in the bikinis got paychecks. And we're talking about some really, like at their prime. Pam Anderson, Sofia Vergara. These were the women in the 2003 Miller Lite commercial that was so good, actually, for the beer industry. They actually sold beer with it, but they regret it so much now because, you can't do that kind of thing. Look, it's all kind of silly. And I guess I would say, despite it being silly, it's just running the risk of actually causing more and more boycotts because, conservatives are looking at this saying enough. And I think a lot of conservatives, libertarians out there too, they're like, whatever, like we don't really care, but we're not going to have you force feed it.